All right, we are live, people.
What's going on? It's your man FaZe on the barber.
It's your boy Dougie Fresh in the building.
And we have a new Nubian woman here today. And her name is...
I'm Kenya.
This is Kenya. She's from Newberry. For all y'all don't know. Today's topic, we're just going to keep it soft and tender. We're not trying to disrespect anybody or cause any feelings, but we want to know how the COVID-19 has affected you or someone close to you. So, talk to me, man. Does it affect you, bro?
Yeah, for the most part. Mentally, it's affecting me a little bit. You know, I'm used to getting out, driving, seeing people, talking, interacting. So now that I'm home, I'm okay with being in solitude more than most people. But for the most part, I'm just like, I need to get out and do something. So I just get out the house for 5 minutes.
Stretch your legs like Lassie.
Right.
That's it.
Just go with the wind.
Yeah, I do my push-ups. You know, I did doing a 30 Yeah, 30 challenge for push-ups.
Which he struggled on 27, 28, 29. It's going to his page. I'm just letting you know that. He tried to challenge me, and I ended up doing 50. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like that.
He did it with the
ease. And I don't be doing push-ups.
He did the prison push-ups, the pump style.
But that's another story. He ain't do another life.
The pump style?
The pump style where you just pump.
Okay.
No, that wasn't
it
out.
That
First of all, if you want to get isolation on your chest and your shoulders,
really,
you don't let go like this because you're losing concentration of your blood, and you should know this.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? When you extend. Anyway,
we'll talk about that later.
Right.
Sure. We'll talk about that later.
Because you know I know what I'm talking about.
But we have a Nubian goddess on the podcast right now, so we want to get her view on how COVID-19 has affected her.
And tell us what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do many things. I got many talents. So
Queen of all traits.
Yes. One of the things I love doing hair. I customize wigs. I'm not gonna say for a living, but this is part of my business. I'm a certified lash technician.
That's what's up.
So, and I do work in the store part-time in Newberry where I'm at, and we get a lot of business there. So therefore COVID-19 has affected business-wise for me and the store, because our store is like one of the popular stores in Newberry, so a lot of people come there.
Yeah.
And we haven't been working. And I haven't been working at home, so if I can't buy hair, I can't do hair. I can't make my wig, so it's kind of, and I don't want to invite people in my home right now because of what's going on, but that's my money. That's how I make my living, part of my living.
Right.
But yeah, it really has affected us and me. I can be home, but after a while, family. Yeah. I get to missing my mom because I'm here now, and she's in Pomeria, actually where I'm born and raised, but Newberry County is where I'm from.
Gotcha.
But she can't come out because she has issues. My mom is lung issues. She has COPD.
Leave her at the house.
So she can't come out and can't come visit. So it kind of affected me because we were really close. So it has an effect on people, us, because we like to go. We like to have fun. We like to party. Yeah. So it has a really.
I like to party.
Everybody know FaZe loves to party. You look at his eyes.
I like to not say turn up. I love my wine, but I'm not a heavy drinker. I like to have, get together with my friends, Mike and my sister Tila. So we do those type of things. So now that this has taken effect on the world,
right?
It really bothering a lot of us. Yeah. We can't do as much as we want to.
So it affected you financially.
Oh,
and there's a lot of things that.
Yes. Right. And I can't shop. I love to shop.
Yeah, I know, man.
I can't shop.
Tell me about it.
So,
FaZe, how has COVID-19 affected you? People, we got a cell phone going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I've been doing so much today, but talk to me about that later. Has it affected me? Yes, it has affected me. Honestly, I'm not trying to be selfish about it because of the fact that, I can deal with things on my own, but I got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what's going to affect me financially is affecting them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a snowball effect.
Yeah, it's a snowball effect. So it's like now, I'm trying to figure out certain ways to stay within guidelines without putting myself out there because I still have to support them. I can't tell my kids no.
Right.
I can't tell their mother.
Oh,
You know how the baby moms are. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them niggas no. I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying? So
Really?
I'm just keeping it funky. You know what I mean?
He keeping it
but I
funky.
have an excuse though, right? COVID-19 is outside.
That's a
They
circumstance.
shut us
Okay,
all down,
right.
barbers and salons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no money that's coming in.
Gotcha.
But you do have some put back.
Listen, I have money, you know what I'm saying, placed, you know what I'm saying, for a rainy day.
Okay.
But at the same
This ain't
time,
no rainy day.
at the same time,
It's
I don't
true.
want to, you know, they coming over here and all that. At the same time, yeah, he left me. He wants to do my grass. He left me a thing, but you know, yeah, we unprepared today. But you know, this is real life. But anyway, you know, I can't tell them no. You know, understand? And the money that I do have, you know, I have a way of life also as well. So I can't take everything. Now, not saying that the money that I'm not generating because I'm not in the shop, I'm still gonna make some type of
Right.
bread and send them whatever I can. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't take away from what I got because then I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm homeless, I'm coming to live in your house. No disrespect to my chick, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being a scenario. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
knocking at the door.
Yeah,
yo, homie,
yo.
I need you. You got some room?
You know what I'm saying? But it tremendously hit everybody. It's almost like World Z with Brad,
World War Z?
with Brad
But
Pitt.
it's Matt.
No,
Damon.
it's Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that was World. Yeah, I know my
Okay,
movies,
yeah,
bro.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that type of pandemic right now, you know, it really affect people to where it's almost like your body saying, I'm gonna go out here and get it. But realistically and intellectually, you sitting there like, damn, this is really happening. They told me I can't work. You know what I'm saying? So not saying that the state or the government don't have things in place, you know what I'm saying, like the economic crisis program for people who have small businesses. Y'all need to look into that with the SBA. But you got to be eligible.
Right.
You read some of those fine prints. You need eligibility to get a loan. And some banks they give you a loan, but they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get you a loan, but I'm gonna charge you 50%. And you sitting there forever paying them back in your bills, and it's gonna jam you. So it's like, look for those grants or whatever that they can pretty much just give it to you. You don't have to pay back.
I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I feel you.
you know, it's affecting us in a way. It's a day-to-day thing, man. It's
Now-
scary.
Now, knowing that it has affected all three of us, and we know it's affecting everybody else on the outside, what is it that we can do right now while we're in isolation, or while we just trying to make some bread on the side to
Well, I mean, that gotta say it. You gotta say it. 'Cause, you know, I don't really give a fuck to a certain extent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but,
saying?
you
If
know.
I get caught, it is what it is. But I'm gonna provide for my kids.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
As for me,
I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah. For me, I'm almost on that level, but to me, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna make my bread. They may say, you know, social distancing, this and that, but I am kind of afraid to have people in my home. But I know I need my money, so I'm inviting, because I did that today. Ladies, if you need a hairdo, you know, check me out.
Oh,
I'm
you
here.
got Instagram, Facebook?
Kenya Holly Mathis on Facebook. I do sew-ins. I do quick weaves.
You see
I do
her hair? Look at that. That shit on
Look at-
fire.
look at-
And, just
Look
a
at
wig.
nice right now.
So it's on
But,
fire.
yeah, so yeah, look me up, because I'm willing to. You know, girls, ladies want to be beautiful,
I
even
got you.
going through this crisis. I do.
I got you.
So,
For me in business, it has affected me some, only because there's certain things that you can't. You not say you can't sell, but there's things that people are not gonna buy because it's not essential now.
Because it's not in demand.
Right.
It's
And
not
then,
demand for
and
it.
then on top of that, suppliers are not. They haven't ramped up enough, you know, of their process to get everything that we need to sell to the people that we need to sell it to. So like hand soap, you know, until April
That's
10th,
crazy,
April
bro.
10th. So you got 9 days, and you can't sell anything, or you can't get it out to customers. And I called my dad. I said, hey, you know, we got some hand soap, we got wipes, we got all this, but we're, you know, manufacturing is kind of slow because of all, you know, everything that's going on right now. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So I got to figure out what I'm doing next, and you know, with the stimulus check, I know what I got.
Oh, you
know
believe
it.
they said it? You believe they said it?
That's gonna be
I
my
have
next
to.
question.
Yeah, I feel like they will. I mean, they got all information from our taxes that we did. That's what they said they were going to utilize for direct deposit. So if it does happen, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, and it's gonna be painful-ish right now because it's long-term thinking. Because right now it's just a little bit of a pinch for me because I still work. I still get a paycheck every 2 weeks. So I'm
happy for you.
I have a place.
Oh, you guys hiring? Being that you get a paycheck every week still to do what you do.
It's healthcare.
And you working from home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, we all the people who are community connectors work from home automatically. So it wasn't like I lost anything. It was just that we couldn't drive out to go see anybody.
Right.
So I was like, shit. So I'm gonna be home bored. I'm gonna be calling people, and that's just monotonous in my brain. I gotta do something to stimulate it. So I read,
do push-ups,
video game, push-ups,
halfway push-ups,
whatever. We take shirt off. You might see something a little different.
Okay, ladies.
Ass motherfucker, right? He lucky he ain't my man and all that. You know what I'm saying? He'll flex his chest over here. Fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, you believe the stimulus check is coming?
Yeah, because the stimulus check came last time. You feel what I'm saying? So, the amount that people are saying here there's a possibility it either hit direct deposit or it come in the mail or whatever the case may be. But the way I think, I don't rely on anyone. Never have.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they say they're gonna do it. Now, if I see it in the mail, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to burn a hole in this motherfucker. Fuck what I'm about to do. I ain't taking care of no bills. I'm get, you know what I mean? But you know how we get. But if I see it like that,
Let emotion get up first.
Man, you know how we get money.
Right.
Happy.
Come on.
Yep.
We get happy.
$1,000. You sitting there, you like, what?
Free money? No, let me take that.
We ain't
back.
have to work for it. It's tax free.
You know you go.
I don't
You said
think
you
it's
like
free.
shopping and all that shit.
I don't think it's free.
No. This is what they said is gonna happen. Anybody that's making $75K and under is tax free. You don't have to worry about anything. But if you're making over 100, you're gonna pay back I'm not sure how much in percentages in taxes. Like I believe in the next 2 years or something like that. So I was like,
they gave them motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt to pay the next 2 years. That's fucked up.
yeah.
Because we're still getting taxed with it regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I know better.
There's nothing free in this country.
Nothing.
And I figured out too. Canada is paying everybody there $2,000 a month until this thing is taken care of.
Yeah.
I said
mortgage and rent.
Right.
yes.
Did you
I
hear
thought it
about
was
Baker
going to happen
Brothers?
here. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought it was going to happen here. I thought
Shit.
it was
In
in the
South
air saying
Carolina?
that.
Hell
Not
no.
here, like United.
I thought so too, and until I decided to flip on CNN one time. I saw it on Instagram. I believe somebody posted it. Said,
Right.
Aries posted it and said one check. I was like, oh, shit, let me look at this up. I saw it on CNN. Yes, one time. I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
So people is gonna be left high and dry for that one check to sustain them for
Don't know how many months.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing. This is how I think. This is why I don't rely on other things. I'm not gonna sit here and like, yo, I can't wait 2-3 weeks to get this check. Because I'm gonna tell you why, right? All of them bills that they suspended at that time.
it's suspended. It ain't
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
gonna keep
It's
going.
Gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So they sending you money that you gotta pay back.
Right.
And if you don't
You
pay,
said this last week.
yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, so what that money do? What you think that money's gonna do? You got the lights, you got the gas, you got the
Rent.
water,
Insurance.
your rent. Now the rent they saying you could do what do you call it? Payment plans, but come on, bro. If you're gonna give a stimulus check, it should be able to stimulate the household, not just stimulate because $1,000 that's supposed to pay back food. Add up how much you pay for food a month. Yo, I micromanage money every day, bro. Every day.
I heard
So
the legend.
yeah, so when I sit here, and a person can see how I do the math in my head, I'm like, that's not enough. $1,000,
It's
bro.
not for anybody to live off of.
$1,000, bro.
Was it Sweden?
Come on.
They giving you 75%. there's another country they're giving 80% of their salary every month.
Well, see, you got to look at it like this. In Europe, especially, you know, I got a nephew in Sweden, right? The government out there is totally different.
Yeah, it's socialist.
Yeah, they're socialists. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, their money adds with something.
Because they pay high in taxes, but they live like they're in New York. Basically, everything is expensive there, and you get the free healthcare. You get pretty much
everything free with healthcare.
But you're gonna pay a hell of a lot in taxes on food, clothes, anything. Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, they have a certain economy where it's just, it's kind of formal to the point where, it's not a concern where you could live out of your means because everything is paid for. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not a consumer society.
Yeah, nothing like that. So, of course, if they send them $1,000, which is probably, I don't know, it's less than that. You know what I'm saying? It's less than that, but it compensates for their economy. You feel what I'm saying? So, $1,000 in United States, come on, bro. Don't disrespect me.
It's pennies.
That's what, if you gamble, that's dice money. I know what that means.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's dice money, That's what you start off with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Table stake.
Come on. You understand what I'm saying? So, but don't get me wrong, some people, based on household income, that would affect them in a better circumstance than it would affect us. Because $1,000, bro, I'm telling you, that's not enough in my world.
I got you.
What about the people that's disabled? That lives on once a month.
Oh, they get
for example.
They straight.
For example,
they straight.
This is what happened. This is real life stuff. My lady, her grandmother has got a bump in her food stamps. And she's 80, 89, 90. So she got a bump in food stamps. They're keeping her in her place because obviously older folks are, susceptible to getting it. But for the most part, she's getting a bump in her monthly SSI, and she's getting a bump in SNAP.
Yeah, they're straight. They're straight. You got, and then you got hospice. Hospice, they in full effect. You know what I mean? They call them. They pull up at the house, whatever. Make sure their meds is taken care of because they want to make sure the youth and the elders, you know what I'm saying, are taken care of.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying?
My company, they're doing what they're doing now is, I'm not sure if you've had to do it or you had to go to the doctor and have a physician do a prior authorization for medication. They're doing it with the opioids. Hey, there was only a certain amount you could get over the course of this time because of what's happening. But what they're doing is they're giving a waiver to everybody who's on Medicaid and Medicare now to get what they need to make sure that if they're locked, that we cannot go outside at all, that they have enough to sustain them for at least a month, 2 months.
I hope we don't.
Right. My doctor called me today. I take meds because I have nerve damage. So I got a call from him today about the same exact thing you're speaking on about my medication. I take Lyrica because of it, so I have to have a certain amount. So and that doesn't, to me, it really doesn't work as good. Instead of working on this, it affects something else. It make my mind process, like my thinking process, slow down. And that's that's why I do not like taking it.
How many milligrams?
75, but I'm taking like 3 or 4 times a day because I have severe nerve damage in this.
And is it an opioid?
No, not that. Not
You
that.
have to read. It may have some
Lyrica.
in
It has side.
Like
they say it has side effects, but
okay.
So yeah,
I can only imagine.
Look into it if you want to find.
And how long does the dosage last? Because if you're taking it 4 times a day,
how many times
that dosage is still in you.
I get over 60, over 60.
So
well, I was getting
days.
like 120.
So it's supposed to last 30 days, right?
Well, yeah, but mine lasts longer because I don't like taking it because of that. And my mind doesn't. I'm a thinker, so
I feel you.
Slow it down.
I got you. One other place that's affected a lot, and I've noticed it too, is the big difference is church.
Yes.
And I don't have no problem with it because you know what, I can listen to one of my guys I love listening to is Pastor Derwin Gray from Transformation Church out of Lancaster. Former NFL player from the Panthers, and he got his degree and everything. And I went to see him with he's at my cousin's church, and they live in Charlotte. You just drive 15 minutes to go see him every Sunday. And they have they stream live every Sunday. And that's fine because he's a younger guy, there's a younger crowd. It's not geared to any specific gender or specific race or anything like that. So it's non-denominational. My fiance's church, on the other hand, little Trinity Baptist Church,
somewhere
right off of Richland Street, right up here, right next to Benedict College's stadium.
Yeah.
Older crowd, it's a really small church, probably 200 people that can sit in there, and they were catered to the older folks. Come every Sunday. They never streamed anything. They may have recorded a couple of sermons for people who wanted to buy a CD or a tape.
That should be free, especially with COVID-19. Sorry about that, pastors, but that's administration.
Yeah,
that's another note.
But
I should be knowing
that. My fiance has talked with the pastor and a few of the other young people and said, "Hey, you have to do this because if older folks if that's what they only do out of the whole entire week is go to church, you know how that's going to
You're taking away from people's inspiration,
right? I mean, they don't see nobody for a week.
I mean, it's this ins and outs with that though. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, and I was just talking to a friend of mine, one of my spiritual counselors yesterday, right? And I was like, can you truly believe in God
right now?
No, I'm just saying, because he was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, not just speaking for myself, everybody's scared. Everybody fears. But they said they believe in God. I'm confused.
You asking the wrong dude.
No, I mean, you know where my questions come from, because this is who I am and all that, right?
Over there.
Oh shit! But don't even worry about it. We got that over here, so I have to send that to you. We're just talking bullshit. But my thing is, in order to believe in God, in order to believe in the Word, you gotta have extreme faith in what you read and God. Right now, because we're human, we're skeptical about man-made diseases and viruses, right? But are we truly having faith in God? Because no weapon shall form against you, right?
Yeah.
Now, they didn't say anything about the weapon, you know what I'm saying, can attack you, but it shall not prosper.
Right.
Why do I hear all the time, I ain't doing that, man, I'm going to be over here because blah, blah, blah. If you got complete faith in who you say you are and the Word of God, what's the problem?
Yeah, and we in this country, especially in this country,
She sound like she wanted to say, because she grabbed her side teeth.
I got you. This is a
country woman. This is she gonna tell us.
This is what I'm saying. If I were to have a conversation with your man, my thing is, it's hypocritical for our country to put us in lockdown for this. If we are a faithful country, we're God's country. We're the one that people look to for guidance and all that. We're the world's bank. That's it. Well, the world's bank, point blank. For the most part, if we're talking about being a country of faith and prosperity for people, that came back in the 30s when everybody from Europe came over here.
Right.
But now, I see a lot of folks, they're scared, and I'm just like, for what?
Are we truly one nation under God? Such as they say.
Of course we're not.
Right.
But that's just my opinion.
Mine too.
I mean, based on behavior, I've seen the opposite.
But we're dealing with spirituality though, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when is it to the point where we're not dealing with spirituality?
We're dealing with religion. We're dealing with religion when it comes to I have faith in God. Spirituality, and my thing is as long as I'm staying positive and I'm giving out those positive vibes, and if people don't know for sure what it means, go Google it, what a positive vibe is.
Right.
You're giving out, encouragement. You're giving out positivity. That heals cancer. When you say I'm healed every day from being in your bed having cancer, I've seen people go in remission from cancer. My auntie had breast cancer. She went into remission. Not only was she a God-fearing woman, she exudes positive vibes all the time. Now, granted, family is family, but for the most part, she got in remission. She's been 10 years free of cancer.
That's tough. She's a strong woman.
Right.
So my thing is, my faith in God within me and in the universe out there, I'm gonna be straight.
Right.
Period.
Right.
How you feel?
I feel the same way. I'm very spiritual. Very. I go to church because it's somewhere I just like to go to worship.
Fellowship.
Yeah,
That's
fellowship.
community. Yeah.
But I worship anywhere. I worship home. I worship in my shower. I worship in my car. I mean, it's basically like one-on-one relationship with God. And I'm not a person that believe. I'm a knower.
That was mind blowing right there. Because in order to know, you have to understand.
Right. Right.
I feel you. Has it affected any of your relationships? Like romantic, friendships, anything like that?
Nope.
It's
I'm
actually
trying to figure out where the hell you went with that.
No, my thing is,
what the fuck is wrong with that?
But
thank you.
My thing is this. My lady went to work. She's around all these people. She's around negativity, and then she comes home to me, and I'm working from home, and I tell her, hey, leave that shit at the door.
You talking about attitude? Has it affected her attitude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you got people that fear at work, you kind of get a little bit of a residual effect on you, and when you leave work and you come home, you're like, you want to say, okay, good, but I've seen it happen too many times where people just take their crap from work and bring it home. It doesn't matter if it's stress at the job. It can be something that's outside of the job that you bring into the job that you bring home.
Right.
Well, before you enter into my door, it's already covered. So whatever that was there, God's not going to allow you to bring it inside because my house is covered. I love
incense.
Yeah,
They
but
call it sage or
sage. I sage.
All women like sage.
I do. And I pray. And I'm always covering myself. I'm covered now. So
So when people,
I gotta. So you don't want to get too deep.
Listen, be yourself. They need to know who you are.
This is the way I see it. Being faith in faith. I don't feel like I need to wear gloves.
That's true.
To a certain extent.
No, I don't.
I mean,
I've gone shopping multiple times by myself. I keep my hands in my pocket because that's just how I do. But for the most part, I've walked and touched stuff, and then I went home and washed my hands, just whatever. Yeah. And then I touched I can't not think, well, have I touched my face? I've touched my face.
Right.
And every night I go to bed, I'm good. I wake up in the morning, I check myself, hey, am I good? Feeling myself? Shit, I'm feeling good. Let's go to work.
Right.
So I have total faith that I'm gonna be alright. Period. I tell the universe, I know I'm gonna be alright. I know I can't see what's going on out there, out past what I can do with my hands, but I'm good.
Well, you know,
and I show more appreciation now.
Well, see, you have that type of spirit, that type of energy in you. You know what I'm saying? And in reference to what you were saying about your comment, now it can affect people in a way where people could manipulate, take advantage, because you got people out there. I don't want to, you know how I am. I don't give a flying fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you got people that's struggling right now.
Gotcha.
You got people in the low grade to where, okay, they need money. They live in a household where, if they don't go to work, there's no food in there.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're saying that they're going to give a stimulus package or whatever the case may be. People are waiting on that, right? But you got people that say, all right, well, you still got to pay rent. Are you fucking kidding me? Even though the governor issued a law against that where you can't evict people, they still taking money.
Right, yeah.
From people. And they out there like, you literally took the last money I had and knowing that you were supposed to put a payment plan in place. And they don't do that. So it could change people's mentality to where it comes to the point where it can affect somebody's attitude. Or, you feel some type of way and you like, damn, man, you know what? I see that motherfucker over there. He got it.
Right.
I'm going to get that.
So robbing.
You know what I'm saying?
And rioting. And now they want to bring, is that one of the cases why they want to bring the National Guard? Because they are afraid that's going to happen. Well, it will happen because if there's nothing out there more than what you're giving the people, and it's only lasting from this period of time, they are going to start to rob and steal, maybe even kill for it. I mean, what are you doing?
It may not be as instant, but it does break people down to the point where they get desperate.
Right.
I mean, you can't police people everywhere.
Exactly.
And my thing is, you can't. And when they said they're going to issue this 14-day quarantine, I said, there's no way that you can. Because first of all, I see the sign over off of Columbia Police Department. They still hiring.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have enough police to police millions of people.
Well, you know they issued $6 million to Columbia.
Really?
Wow.
For the police.
Google it.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
$5 million goes to equipment for fire department,
Police department,
and all the other shit, and certain for healthcare.
Yeah.
Google this.
Okay. I'll do that.
I read everything, bro.
I got you.
And $1 million of that money goes to us. You fucking kidding me? You mean to tell me you need that much motherfucking equipment to police? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's where all the money going, bro?
And my thing, if it was up to me, the stimulus will go to everybody. Right. You get a monthly check. You know, I don't know what the amount is. We have to look at the books. But for the most part, you know, firefighters, I think they have what they need. Police departments have what they need. They may not have the personnel, but what you need to do is make sure you give the people what they need, so you don't have those interactions with, you know, first responders at all. Because every night I hear the sirens go past.
I do too.
Especially over here.
Yeah, I hear them go. And I don't know if it's the police department or if it's the, you know, ambulances going back and people are, you know, having issues and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm gonna give it to you. And I got to give it to the people.
Do you know, right? Have y'all thought about this?
What's up?
As soon as that stimulus package comes, do you know crime rate will go down?
Really?
I believe that.
Because if you give somebody money, you give them time to do something with that money, crime rate goes down. Now you stimulating the economy. Because everybody is paying for
buy stuff, yeah.
Right, you got to put it in barbershops. You got to put it in women's salons. You got to put it in food. You got to put it in housing. You understand? So they're gonna have idle time to take that money financially and put it in the economy.
I can see that happening.
You see what I'm saying?
They're getting it right back.
Statistic. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crime rate goes down.
And that's good for any politician seeking re-election.
And exactly.
You don't think that's what they're doing right now?
Right.
I am a smart motherfucker.
What they're doing
You can't just tell me shit.
And the biggest thing too is a lot of these conscious folks that I know, you know, they're African American guys. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get up on that level. Every 4 years there's been some sort of, you know, health crisis. Ebola, SARS, MERS,
swine flu.
And I'm like, is the government capitalizing on this?
You don't have to do this to the economy. Just stimulate the economy, you get your votes. Simple.
That's it. You give us money to invest in the economy, business thrives. I've seen it too many times. I mean, when Tulsa, Oklahoma happened, that gave a segment of people, especially us, you know, in particular, the ability to move on up. You know, Madam C.J. Walker, self-made millionaire, made it. You know, and I was thinking to myself, this is the perfect time for us black folks. Just take a step back. If we're at home with our family, we need to reassess finances, how we can accelerate our income versus sitting back and saying, how can we just save? Because saving doesn't do anything, because as soon as this happens, you got to spend it.
You got to spend it.
And so, you know, I made sales after doing one piece of work, a couple hours a day, I made a few sales. And I said, that's way better than me having to work, and then if something happens, I can't make that money. So I'm glad I'm making a little bit of money I do make from my job. Yeah. And I said, whew. But I went out. There's one thing I want to get before we die off, because my phone is dying right now. I went to Michael's today, got my food because they were open. Shout out to Michael's Bistro and Cafe. Excellent place. It's on Broad River Road. If you're going towards Irmo, it's going to be on your left, right in front of a gas station.
It's the old antique boutique shop that they had right there.
Yeah.
It's right from that gas station. What is that? The Sicko where the guy got shot by the police officer.
But
For finding his motherfucking ID when he requested it. Give me your fucking ID. All right, give me a second. He put 2 bullets in him. You fucking kidding me?
Wow.
we see what's happening. We just did.
Come on.
But
You brought up some moments.
it's all, I got you. But sitting down, talking to Mike for a second. We congregate. We not social distancing in here. We got to get food, so we were good. We went out, got the food. Talking to Mike for a minute, and they were closed for a week. And I was like, man, how's it going? He said, it's still all right. We got sales. We got people coming in and orders going in and out. So I said, what I'm gonna do is pay for lunch, and I'm gonna pay for somebody else's lunch to make sure that he still got money.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought. Our meal was $24. I gave him 40. I said, hey, if nobody else comes in today, that's your big tip for the day. But he was just talking about what's happening. At CNN on, Chris Coleman was talking, and he said, bro, I'm not taking that loan money that the state is giving me. I said, why not? I said, bro, you're going to be saddled for the next probably 15 years with that loan from the state.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'd much rather struggle making the payments month to month and just increasing over time within the next 90 days than just I have to be saddled with another piece of debt on top of my mortgage.
Right.
And so I was like, bro, we need to get this out to the people. So I said, this is the perfect time. If you're a small business owner, make sure you assess your finances quickly as possible. Small and medium and large businesses. And what do you think, man? Because you're a small business owner, you have an actual building.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I right now the crazy part is I don't never speak like this. When everybody comes to me for an answer or opinion, I have somewhat of an idea, or I'll go get it.
I got you.
When somebody asked me, like a reporter asked me yesterday, I should be on Fox News. Watch Fox News tonight.
My man is famous.
Throw this out there. I'm famous.
This man is famous.
Today, just go to the website. So I sure should be on there. Phase on the Barber or Mobile Haircuts. But he asked me, what am I gonna do? I said, I don't know. I gotta wait for them. The government.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And my thing is too, the government's gonna look out for the government because they have to make money.
Right.
So my thing is if you're a small business, and like yourself, you said, hey, I don't need anybody. My thing is
self-made. That's me.
How can we as small business? How can we as small business owners get at least ebb and flow with what's going on now versus now we gotta sit back and wait and not do anything until the government comes in and helps us? Because I don't think us sitting back and waiting for the government has worked for us at all.
Right, it doesn't. I'm not gonna sit back and wait for no one to give me money. I'm always been that person that I'm driven. So I'm always doing something to make my ends meet, to make sure I only have one child, a girl. So I'm gonna always make sure she's good. I can't wait till somebody else, the government, say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this to make sure you have this. Y'all be okay." No, that's not me. I'm gonna go get it. So I'm going to get it. So yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So make that money.
He got to go make that money. That's why you hear that phone ring.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I was cheesing. But that's gonna happen in the long run. But I'm glad you said that because we have to have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? That spirituality have to come from somewhere. Oh yeah,
this week.
Yeah,
COVID-19.
Sorry about the distraction. We kind of off point, but we're gonna keep it back on point. But you gotta have something outside yourself that's fearless. You don't want to sit there and rely and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna sit here and wait for somebody to bring us, because ain't nobody bringing you nothing.
Right, nothing.
Ain't nobody gonna give you anything. If you don't go out there and get the money for yourself, you're gonna be sitting there complaining about it, and it's not gonna happen. Excuse my arrogance.
And for us, and we spoke on this when we were on the episode for We the Chosen Ones. If we're gods, we go out there and
queens.
And queens, my bad. Gods and
Goddess.
goddesses. Gods and goddesses.
It won't be no gods without goddess.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Right, yeah.
We come from the moon.
She throwing shots.
She let me know.
Right.
But if we are at that level mentally and spiritually and emotionally, we need to go out there and say, hey, we need to first sit back and say, how can I go do this? Because that stimulates the subconscious.
You gotta
do
believe
something.
first. You gotta believe.
Make sure the belief
Change
is there.
that. You gotta know it.
And
Yeah, you do gotta know.
that self conversation has to be positive. How can I do this? Where can I go do this? And your mind just starts saying, start seeing things. And I've had it happen to me so many times. I just said, hey, how am I gonna do this? I don't get all emotional. Man, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this. I say, how am I gonna do this? And I put emotion behind it. And for some godforsaken reason, at the very last second, stuff has panned out for me. And I know it's gonna pan out for both of y'all as well. And for the people out there that I know, and for the audience, I know it's gonna pan out. However, how can we accelerate that process? In your opinion?
I'm thinking. No, I had my mind on
Go
something
ahead,
else. I'm sorry.
Take
Planning.
I'm trying to.
Planning, write things down. I mean, what they call it? Some women and men, they have vision boards.
And see, you went right what I was thinking when you were speaking.
Yeah. We hear somewhere.
Right.
But I'm gonna allow her to speak.
I did, and I wanted to tell the people, while you're home, take the time out to make a vision board, because I did that. Mike, we had a gathering at his house, and a couple of our friends, we did vision boards for 2020, and and I'm telling you something about that vision board. I was like, everything just took off. And because I put everything that I want to do in 2020 and, further on in my future, I want to see happen. So if you're out there, that's my advice to you. I'm glad you said it, because I was thinking.
Shout out to Dana for giving us that.
Books as well. Books, in my opinion, they give you a perspective that is from another person who's in probably the same business, same framework for a mindset. And one guy I love following, Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author that gave you the business of the 21st century. He's wrote books with Trump. He's been on CNN. He's been on countless TV shows, and he has his own podcast. And he's been in real estate for 30 years with his wife. That's 5,000 units. He's never had to work a day in his life.
5,000.
Him and his wife were homeless at one time, and they made it happen. And he told us the book, The Black Swan, is by a black dude. Read that book, and it outlines this stuff it's patterns. What has happened to us in our country and in our world happened over patterns. And I was like, yeah, for me and my lady to capitalize on making money and building wealth as we need to do as black folks, we need to get ahead of the curve, or stay with the curve.
Right.
And when it gets into a bull market, bam, real estate goes up, we can capitalize on that. When commerce gets back to normal, we can capitalize on that, because we have a business that's able to drive us in that direction. For you guys, I know y'all deal with hair. As soon as everything opens back up, I know your shop gonna be like out the door.
Well, yeah, but
Yes.
you know what? I just hold on real quick, because I just was thinking.
And this man got 3 appointments, by the way, right after that. So
I have a money mindset, so I'm not worried about them right now. But what I'm saying is this, right? And this is how you could deal with real estate. This is how you indulge.
This is the perfect time to get in it.
Right, just one little secret, right?
Do it.
You take someone's money. So
OPM.
So if the state is giving us a loan, right? You take that money.
You buy a shop.
No. What's that? No. Because I think outside, I already accomplished this already. This 2 years.
Okay.
So now it's to move on to something else.
Okay.
I'm still keeping this because it's my bread and butter. But you got to keep moving on.
Yeah, build your
portfolio. But the fact of the matter is, like, if they give you 10 grand, take that 5 grand and invest that.
Something that yields you future value.
Right? Now, this money, it didn't come out your pocket.
This is other people's money.
Right? But you got to be smart about the money that you put it in, because you want residual. You want it to come back to you.
And you want to pay off the bill as quickly as you can with those residuals.
Right. So with those residuals, portion of that money, a percentage of that money is supposed to pay the money back to the bank. You still got 5 grand.
Okay.
Simple. I mean, that's just me, baby. That's just me. COVID-19. COVID-19.
How you feel?
I'm okay. I feel I'm basically almost the same way, but since I haven't put my business to get anything like you got to establish business.
Mhm.
I don't have it
Right.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm not looking to get anything right now, but it's okay.
It's there. It's
I
on
mean,
that.
shit,
It's on that
listen,
vision board, ain't
listen,
it?
but hold on, but
It's on
check
the
this
vision
out though. But let me congratulate the way of thinking, right? Because don't think because I got this, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't even think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you can save in overhead, what's that guy that we was talking about? The millionaire, the one that buys everything, he don't pay for nothing. It makes money for itself. The guy that had the G-Wagon.
Grant Cardone. That's
Right.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to own nothing.
He rents.
He rents everything.
He rents his own place.
Wow.
And if you didn't hear it on YouTube, Grant Cardone, Google him, look him up on Facebook. This dude does not own a house. He rents out his house. He rents out places, and he's got a real estate portfolio with over $1 billion worth of real estate.
Come on,
and he
you
has a
kidding me?
capital fund that is in real estate.
Right.
He pays out people who invest in real estate themselves.
Wow.
Right. So what that being said is like you don't have to have a foundation to be successful because you have a business license, tax ID, information, or whatever the case may be, and you can go around, make that money, and stack that bread. Because I got a lot of overhead. So that means I got to keep opening up things in order to sustain my quality way of life. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So a business, okay, yeah, all right, well, that's cool. I got one, yeah. So I'm like, and most of the time, I go out and I go like this sometimes. He know my story. You know, I just go around and, you know, I could be sitting anywhere and people don't know who the fuck I am.
They don't know how old he is.
They don't know how
what's
old I
going
am.
on.
Not, you know, don't even go there with my age. But
Dude's 40, sorry.
I'm just saying, as far as this motherfucker right here. But I'm saying you don't have to have it. The key is having capital and utilizing that capital to make more capital.
Or
You know what I'm saying?
knowing who and where to get the capital.
And keeping
Right.
your overhead at a bare minimum. You feel what I'm saying? Because I tell you straight up and down, if I didn't have this, which I already do, and I thank God, shit, you know, I'll be in my hair industry right now. Heavy. I'll be a distributor right now.
You see, that's what.
COVID-19, she's over there.
That's what
I
I'm
see
We
it.
got the
I see it.
we got the cards turning right now.
Something's there.
I have vendors. I do.
Okay.
But now since a lot of this is going on,
Yeah.
can't really
Yeah, they
get
backed
them
out.
shit.
They ain't
Yes,
fucking with
Lord.
Americans because
No.
Americans ain't fucking with them.
No.
But how we know you ain't bring that shit to here?
Exactly. So I haven't been getting hair from them a while. Because I work in the hair store, so I can get my hair at discounted prices. But if she don't want to sell, I got backup.
Gotcha.
But I haven't been able to get my vendors to give me anything lately.
And this is
Soon they will. They throw shit at you
and this
when this shit is over.
and this is the thing. This is where you have to ask yourself, how can I get around that?
Right.
Because I've had to ask myself that because you know what? I still plan on getting into a home sometime this year. I don't give a fuck about COVID-19.
Yeah.
I plan on
Interest rates are low.
exactly at
Very
zero
low.
at 0%. He fucking the Treasury head Treasury guy, I forgot, Steve Mnuchin lowered the interest rates to 0, so that means
But you know it went back up though.
it did
It went up to like 3 to 5%.
3 to 5,
But it's still small.
Yeah, it's
that's
still,
very small.
it's still low enough for you to get in and actually acquire a few houses or a few rental properties or properties that you can flip and give to another investor or become a landlord yourself. And I said to myself, okay, yeah, this is the perfect time. So I've been just like, okay, where can I get into education at, books, online programs, and even stuff. I actually found out there was a commercial on that credit thing, that book you wrote, you read.
Oh, Credit Secrets.
Yeah, Credit Secrets.
Credit Secrets. Go get the book.
It was on a advertisement on YouTube, and I said, man.
He's like, man, that nigga was right.
For real.
I'm
And
trying to tell you, I read.
I looked online and I saw people buying cars with credit. I was like, how the fuck did they do that? And I was like, okay, cool. So let me dig into that. I found a guy who helps, especially entrepreneurs, get 0% interest credit cards that you can stack up, that you can invest in real estate, invest more into your business, into advertising, into buying more hair. It's a premium up front, but the thing is if your long-term thinking, whether it's a business of yourself, it's worth the investment. Not spending is worth the investment.
Now, if I was back in my heyday, I would have took that card and spent it. gone. Everything gone. And I'm not paying y'all niggas nothing back. You know what I'm saying now, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he's saying, you know, you build your credit up because you with credit cards, it's put like this. You got credit cards and you got a credit for credit cards and you got a credit for cars and you got a credit for mortgage. Right. Each one of them are different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you have a different score. You have a score for everything.
Yeah, you got a different FICO score for certain things. And you get a credit card, right? And you get your credit to a certain level, you can get a $10,000 credit card limit.
And
right?
Bam, low interest, nothing.
And then take that $5,000, right? Swipe. I need $5,000 now. Right? You're going to pay the principal. It's going to be so little, right? You can pay the bank back with not even a problem. Oh, yeah. And the $5,000 is already drained. It's residual. You know what I'm saying? You're already buying back in the inventory. Yeah, so you still have $5,000, right? Right. To work with. Me, what I would do is, I'm telling you straight down what I would do, right? I take the $10,000, right? I take $5,000 out. I give it right back to the motherfuckers. Interest rate gone, 0%. Google it. That means you don't owe a higher percentage on your credit card, because it's like now your credit goes up.
So as soon as you get the $10,000 credit card, you spend $5,000 and then you
no.
Say it again, because you got me confused.
You paying them $5,000.
You paying them $5,000. This is how you get your credit up, and this is how they give you more credit limit.
Okay.
Right. You take you got $10,000 on the card.
Okay.
You take the $5,000 out.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Now I would say the next day, put that motherfucker back in there.
Wait, so you take out $5,000 and don't spend it, you just put it back on the card?
You're letting the credit card system know that you can pay your principal and your payments back in full. The credit limit goes up. I'm telling you, it's tricks to this shit that I've learned. You gotta go to these seminars. You're not gonna learn if you don't go to these seminars. I'm telling you.
That's why I hang out with my
dude.
dude.
I love this man. Something new.
I love this man.
So now you got $5,000, right? You gave them the money back. The computer already computes that. Whether you take the $2,500 and you pay that shit tomorrow, and take the other $2,500 and pay it in 15 days. That means you told the credit card you paid it twice. So you already.
So you told me this a couple times.
Yeah, I heard
I'm not just a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? I learned. You know what I'm saying? COVID-19. So I'm saying now you take the $5,000 now and you buy into your inventory. Yeah. Boom. The system already knows that you making payments. So anytime you get a card, right? Pay it twice. So if they tell you got to pay the bare minimum, which is 30% or 20% or whatever the case would be, pay that shit twice, half of it. Pay half on the first and pay half on that day. The computer said you paid it twice. You know this shit.
Brother, I should have been listening to you. My brother.
It's all good.
He probably looking at you like, this nigga don't want to listen to me, and I'm trying to tell this nigga how to get money.
He has two different types of business. He has a truck company, and he also has his own logging outfit. He owns a logging company. And my brother always been the business type person, always been the credit type person. So since you said that, brought back memory.
She's gonna listen to his ass now.
I don't even.
She's gonna listen to his ass now.
Call him up and ask him how many credit cards does he have.
No, call him up and say, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you.
You know why I may just do that? Because he has, Lord knows, he has always said that. Even with my credit card now, he have told me that. You pay this, pay it now, then pay again. He has said that to me, but I'm not doing it. No, why?
See what happens?
Didn't want to listen to my big brother. Sorry,
God. We never listen.
This is what TK Coaching says. God is speaking to me through you. But y'all, my battery is running low. It was awesome. Right. Awesome, Kenya, being here with you guys.
Appreciate you, Kenya. Appreciate you.
We love talking to our people. Everybody that knows me on Facebook knows that I'm here for the people. And this is my man Faison. If you don't know, this is Kenya right here. And
we're 2 men in the shop.
Yeah, it's 2 men in the shop right now. We went live today. We might go back to YouTube. We might not. You know, my phone is dying right now, so we might not be able to go back to YouTube because it conserves battery.
Yeah.
But
we will die in process.
But we getting the camera soon, okay? Let COVID-19 pass. We'll get that camera.
Definitely. We're gonna take that stimulus check they're giving us and buy into it. How about that? Thank you, government.
Thank you, Trump, for giving us that check, because we're gonna do something nice with it. We're gonna blow up nice. And Kenya, we would love to have you back on the show anytime. because
I will be
we need
delighted.
Bring your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need a female perspective, and we need females to show the other females, the young females out here, that they can do it just as big as the guys.
Right.
So with
And
that,
can and will believe that.
so with that being said, we wish you guys the best. Stay safe. Wash your hands as much as you can, please. This is a serious time. You know, stay close to your family. You know what I mean? If you can conserve whatever cent you can, conserve that shit. Because I know, like me, I'm out of liquor and I need some. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Y'all take care.
Love y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Finish.